The true crime story of Aunt Arlene. A woman who lost 24 children and delivered over 1,000. Imagine a woman who gave birth 24 times. Now imagine that every single one of those children died before reaching their first birthday. No survivor. No exception. Now imagine being blamed by your own community for their deaths. This is not folklore. This is not a legend. This is a documented, tragic, and deeply disturbing true story. Prepare yourself. A remote beginning. Our story begins in the isolated mountain village of Lambsburg, Virginia, a place surrounded by the towering Blue Ridge Mountains. To the north, massive ridgelines. To the east, Sugarloaf Mountain. To the west, Fisher Peak. The valley below was once called Roxburgh, named for the massive boulders that frequently crashed down from the mountains above. It was here, in 1839, that a girl named Arlene Hawks was born on a 400-acre farm along Stewart's Creek. She was one of 9 children. Life was hard. Education for girls was considered unnecessary. Arlene never attended school. Her destiny, according to society, was simple. Work, marry, give birth, and endure. Marriage and war. In 1860, at just 16 years old, Arlene married John Puckett, a 22-year-old man from a nearby ridge. They moved into a one-room cabin at the base of Groundhog Mountain. Their future seemed ordinary. Then America collapsed into civil war. In 1861, John Puckett volunteered for the Confederate Army, leaving without knowing that Arlene was pregnant. War devastated him, not with glory, but with hunger, disease, and death. In September 1862, John received a letter. His 7-month-old daughter had died of diphtheria. Something broke inside him. He deserted the army and walked home. For 3 years, he hid in a cave while Arlene secretly brought him food, often losing what little she had to Confederate patrols who raided her cabin. The deaths begin. After the war ended, Arlene became pregnant again. The baby was stillborn. Then another. And another. By 1870, they had buried 4 children. From 1871 to 1875, miscarriages and premature births followed, each ending in death within days or weeks. Between 1861 and 1882, Arlene Puckett suffered 5 miscarriages, gave birth to 19 children, lost every single one. They built a private graveyard beside their cabin. 24 graves. Suspicion and accusations. Mountain communities did not understand medicine. They understood fear. Whispers spread. She poisoned them. She smothered them. Her husband beat her. God cursed her. No evidence was ever found. But the accusations never stopped. What no one knew, because science did not yet exist in those mountains, was something terrifyingly simple. Rh incompatibility. Arlene's blood attacked her unborn children. Every pregnancy was doomed. But no one knew. And superstition filled the void. The transformation. Then, in 1889, everything changed. A neighbor's wife went into labor. The doctor couldn't reach them in time. They called Arlene. At 50 years old, by candlelight, she delivered a living child. For the first time in her life, a baby survived in her hands. Something awakened. The granny doctor. Arlene became a granny midwife, riding across Virginia on a white mule named Rosie, carrying a leather satchel filled with scissors, twine, brandy, catnip, sugar, a goose feather. She delivered babies in snowstorms, rode 20 miles a day, and never asked for payment. Over 50 years, she delivered more than 1,000 healthy babies. She never lost a single mother. Never lost a single child. Doctors sent for her when births went wrong. The woman once accused of killing children became legendary for saving them. The final cruelty. In 1939, the U.S. government seized her land for the Blue Ridge Parkway. At 100 years old, too weak to walk, Arlene refused to leave. They gave her 30 days. Her family carried her out still sitting in her rocking chair. She died weeks later. Legacy. Today, a cabin stands at mile marker 189.9 on the Blue Ridge Parkway. It marks the land of a woman who lost everything and gave everything. Arlene Puckett. The mother who buried 24 children and delivered over 1,000 more. A tragedy. A mystery. A true crime of circumstance, science, and silence.